Hello all! So today we are doing here a small origami unicorn, okay? For that we are going to use the Dragonhawk Fold Pro Year of the Horse with a pen cartridge, ballpoint pen cartridge, it's here. Going for 5 volts, 2.5mm stroke, and let's do it. We are going to start with the darkest areas for now. Here we have a little gradient from really dark to a mid-tone. So we are going to start building that fade. Also, we're going to get to this area that it's really lighter. However, it has a really slight fade from here to here. So here it's a little bit darker and here it's almost a light tone. We have to be really gentle when approaching like these light tones. Really gentle with the machine and start building up the fade we want. Now for this triangle, it's a little bit darker. The trick here is always cross-hatch. If you cross-hatch lightly, even without applying that much pressure, you'll have a really decent job. This also applies in tattooing, of course. This shouldn't be as dark as this one, so you have to keep that in mind. Now this part should be really dark. And the back side of this leg should be darker than the rest, obviously. Now this part of the leg should be a little lighter than the rest, but not that much light, because it's still on the shadow, right? Nice. Now let's go, for instance, underneath here the head. Now this side is way lighter. We are going to leave here a highlight without touching it. No points there, just to create a little bit more contrast. I don't like that much to do that. I always prefer to feel everything, unless it's a really high highlights, you know, like a reflection or something. But here I think it needs a little bit more, so it needs a little bit more contrast, so I'm going to leave that highlight there. Now going for the horse's head. And here it's a little light around here and a little bit darker here. So we'll have like a light tone and a mid tone. Now let's head to the the top part. Here we also have a little highlight, but we are not going to stipple, just to create a little bit of separation. Also here we are going just to leave a little bit of a highlight and start really dark from here. Now let's continue here with the horse's hair. Here there's also a highlight we're not going to touch. Here we'll have like almost black. And then here we'll have a little bit lighter, and we also can do a little gradient towards the edge here. So it gives a little bit more dynamism and not like all black to black, you know. If you pack all things black, it just appears too flat, and that's not what we want to, obviously. We always want some contrast. For instance, here it's not like fully black, and now in this area we are going to try to fill it blacker than the area underneath, so we can have that contrast. And that's super important here when you are dealing with stippling, and you are dealing just only with one tone of ink. You have to rely solely on contrast. Okay. Here also, as I said before, let's create here some gradient, like starting on here with some little bit more dark and going for the more lighter. Now, let's continue. Here we have some folds, so we're going to be darken up this little line here, because this area should be almost white. I'm not going to make it like all white, I'm just going to do a little bit of stippling, but I'll have to be really careful here. Just to place here the little dots, so it's not like a wide open area, you know? Okay, that's really fine, really light, and that's enough. Now we also have some here a crease. Not all the way, but just an indication of one. And here we have also a fold that should be black. It's coming out good, I think. Now this area, this triangle, should be darker. applying first base, and then with the cross hatching we are going to darken up. Darken up everything. This should have the more or less the same tone as here, you know, but with the inverse fades. Here you start from here to there, here to there. Okay. Now this area is really light. This is kind of fun because you have to change a lot from light to dark, light to dark. Here also light. And now, I guess you already know, or you can guess, here, dark. Let's go where? Let's go for this leg to finish this front area. Now here, we'll have a really darkened area here, like a black fold. And here also we'll have to darken up a lot, because it's in the shadow, right? You have to contrast with this panel here, so it doesn't look the same. Here also we'll have a little darker area. Okay. Here a lighter one. Have to be really light with this. Here just a dark triangle, and then you're going to fade this darkness into the rest of the leg. That should be also dark, but we are going to fade it. That's it. Now we have the front part all done. Let's go for the back. And here you have a really, this panel here, it's really light. So we are going to start here on light, and we are going to not even stippling on this little bit lower parts, okay? So top of the panel. So really careful here. These parts are really always a bit rough, because if you miss it, if you accidentally apply a little bit more pressure than what you want, it's ruined. Just to give a little bit more up here, okay, and that's good. Don't even going to touch it anymore. Now on the downside, it's also light, but since we are coming from nothing right here, it's going to be easy to do the contrast. It has a little fade from here to there. So just going to darken up a little bit here on the corner. Okay, that's cool. Now this area here, these two triangles, they are almost black. We are not going to make them all black, obviously. So we can see this, so the separation. Okay. And this triangle, it's all black. Now going for the tail, what do we have here? We have here this piece, this panel here is really all blacked out. And that's what we are going to do to create that contrast with the rest. Here it's always really dark, but we are going to fade. Okay, something like this. Also here it's like a mid-tone, like a dark mid-tone. Now here we have also a little highlight that we are going to place here. And we are not going to touch anything within this space. And here we'll have like a light to a mid-tone. And down here we'll have a black area. We are almost finishing. I really like how this turned out. And since we are finishing, here I'm using a Dragon Hawk, as I said before on the beginning, a Dragon Hawk Fold Pro Ear of a Horse. You can get one of these if you want. Just go to the Dragon Hawk website. You can use my code AnxiousSpokes10 altogether. And you grab one for you. It's a really nice machine for these types of work, also for tattooing of course. But for these types of stippling it's really nice and neat. And using my code you can help me out, giving me some kickback from your discount. You'll get a discount and they also offer me a little something for your purchase, you know. So always appreciated like that. Just doing right now the final touches on everything. Yeah, and now that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. It was a really short piece. If you want, I'm doing lives from Monday to Saturday every day. So if you want to keep me company in real time, just subscribe and you'll get notification from it. And hope you are good. Hope you liked this little project. See you in the next one. Bye bye.